Welcome to the Team Yuma's Happy Game Music Game Show!
Be confidently wrong.
With your host, the inimitable, incorrigible, incomparable, inflatable, Madhog Master! Hello everybody, how are you on this fine night of January 2024? I'm not giving away the month, I don't want to age this episode too much, because I never know when it's going to come out. But regardless of my own gripes with time and space, and who doesn't have those gripes, welcome back to... I agree, it's not my best introduction, but please, cut me some slack. Welcome back to Be Confidently Wrong, the show in which I am wrong, and you are wrong, and everybody's wrong, and forever, I guess. We guess tracks from video games and whatnot. This is the first episode of the new year, and it's going off with a bang. Woo! Hooray! Excitement, woo! Celebration, and yes.
Yeah.
You shall have to forgive my lack of energy. Anyway, tonight we have a very special program for you, in that it is the return of the comeback of the reconciliation of Icipall's selection. The second one, and for now, as far as I know, the last one. So, of course, joining us for this operation will be the man himself, Icipall, acting as a moderator. And what I mean by moderator is that, first of all, he will help us keeping track of the score. He will tell us which one of these tracks will require a specific or a generic answer. As in, if it's part of a franchise, if it's okay to just say the name of the franchise, or if the name of the full game is required. This is how we usually operate in that sense. Also, he might be able to help us understand just what the hell is up with some of these choices. Let me tell you, I'm a bit puzzled by some of these options.
What? How would that be?
Well, I mean, perhaps puzzled is not the right word, but suspicious. Yes, that's the word I'm going to use instead. But we'll cross that bridge once it's burning. For now, let us introduce ourselves. Hi, I am Madhog Master, your host. I've already presented the moderator in Icipall. I will try and endeavor not to confuse you with Dantan tonight. But I make no promises. That
still makes no sense.
It never did, but that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of life. We have Davar Arkvaron.
Hello, I'm here, and I'm going to try my best under the circumstances of probably not knowing any of Icipall's plays.
Well,
hey, you did pretty well during the last list.
Yes,
I don't remember doing well.
Well, I'll tell you what happened last time Icipall had a selection here. Well, actually, I'll tell you after we've all done presenting, because, oh my, presenting. After we're all done the roll call, so to speak. Dantan, we have Dantan here, as always.
Hi, I'm here. I had migraine today.
Hi, Dantan.
He's not here because I am pointing gun at his head.
Okay, let's avoid loud selections today.
And there's
It's
Matimali.
gone now, thank you very much.
Matimali, aka Hedonistic Actor, who's also here.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay,
Man
Icipall.
of many names and 1,000 voices.
Icipall, please don't stand so close to Dantan. Otherwise, I'll be the woman with the gun who doesn't know who to shoot. Which one do I shoot?
Quick, Dantan, we must hide behind the bar.
Wait, what?
No, okay.
He's not that.
This is, first of all, there isn't much of the bar in which you could hide behind. I mean,
take his word for it.
last time we had a selection by our good friend and moderator, Icipall. We had a tie that I scrambled to get broken, so to speak. So I just ended up awarding the win to the bar. Because he guessed the Digimon, guess. The tiebreaker.
But the actual truth is, me and Marty basically decided to share the winnings.
I disagree. That's
Like
not canon.
sports.
I am in control of the canon, and I say the bar, on the record, he won.
It was not a canon event.
It was decisively a canon event, I'll have you know. But also, Matti went on to win everything else forever, so... Speaking of which,
Not true.
we should...
I won a couple.
I meant after that. But anyway, we should get going, and we should get started, shall we? Once again, this is Icipall
Yes,
Selection.
let's get started.
Part 2, The Revenge, or The Revengeance, or whichever subtitle you prefer in your own mind. Don't share it with the
The
class head
Icipall.
here.
Retribution,
Retribution X.
the Requiem,
Apocalypse.
the Return, Retry,
Icipall,
Retry R.
I'm going to begin now.
Icipall, just go with Icipall remixed.
Icipall Selection 2, the annoyance.
The
Anyway,
remixing.
Remastered version.
okay, that's for me to decide and for you to ignore. Let's begin with Tier 1, track number 1. Are you guys ready? Do you need a quick summary of the rules?
I think the summary of the rules is you play music, we try and guess, otherwise you dock points from us if we don't.
Yes, you have to guess, even if you get it wrong, otherwise you get penalized. I don't enforce this rule very often, because I'm too generous, you see. I'm basically rarity over here, darlings.
Yes, and you're so humble too.
I am generosity, I'm loyalty, I'm also whatever the hell the others
Kindness.
swear. I forget. I'm the magic of friendship made manifest. We are starting
Are you ready?
right now
Gladiators!
in a 3 and a 2 and a 3, 2 and 1. Davar,
Tony Hawk.
did you just say Tony Hawk?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
Dantan?
XX Tricky?
No. Running out of time. Matti?
Blue Dragon.
No.
I will come over and slap each and every one of you.
This was River City Girls. Okay, as Icipall is slapping you across the face, now you understand my pain, Icipall. This was indeed River
I
City
never
Girls.
played River City Girls.
I haven't played it either.
Okay, so there is a moment...
Harumph.
The Harumph indeed. There is a moment in this song that was actually about to come up in which it says the title of the game. I had to cut that off because I thought that would be too obvious for these guys.
It comes literally at the 30-second mark.
Yes,
Of course.
Hence why this is 28
Naturally.
seconds long instead of the usual 30. I thought, I'm sure that's enough. Okay, well, in fairness, I would have thought that River City Girls would be a tier 2-ish choice. Because it's not Baldur's Gate 3, right? I mean, that's the most random comparison I could ever get. But you get my point. Anyway, speaking of which, let's get to track number 2. Oh my god, Devar.
Tekken.
Icipall, is a generic answer acceptable here or not?
We'll accept it since it is tier 1.
Okay.
It is number 3. I know that.
Yes, but Devar answered first and we accepted his answer
Yes,
already,
I know.
so... But yes, it is indeed Attract Embu from Tekken 3. This is the arcade edition specifically because... Icipall, I should point out that some of the links that you sent me did not work straight up.
Oh, so, that's weird, because
yes,
they
this
work
is
for
one
me.
of those. This is one of those links that did not work. Maybe you wrote them wrong? I don't know, it might happen. But anyway, it's not an issue because I found those songs and you were so generous as to give me very precise titles for each and every track. Specifically a track Embu, and you will have to explain what the hell does that mean, plays when you wait
I can
too long in the selection menu? Maybe?
I can tell you now, I have no idea why it is called Attract Embu, and any of my research did not bring out an answer. Sure you remember in old video games when you are in the main menu and you do nothing for a certain amount of seconds, usually something starts, usually the demo of the game starts playing. There is a possibility that it starts playing basically a in-game graphics music video with this track.
Yes,
yeah,
that makes sense.
That's basically do some fighting moves and poses.
Yes, that's something that usually happens, especially with arcade games. So yes, that's a nice touch, by the way. Considering it is a very specific track from a very specific game, in a very specific moment of said game, I would have said that this one too is more tier 2-ish. But for the next track, I would say that we require a very specific answer. Right, Icipall?
True.
True. Okay, let's go. Running out of time. Devar?
Kingdom Hearts 1?
No. And we are out of time. Dantan.
This is wrong, but King Arthur's A Knight's Tale.
It is indeed
what?
wrong.
No.
No.
That's why I said it was wrong, because I don't want to lose points that I don't have. I don't want to get into minuses.
I wouldn't give you minuses. I wouldn't even give you tinnitus, for that matter. Matti.
Heroes of Might and Magic 4.
No. This is Tales of Arise, the theme from the main menu, specifically.
Yeah, I haven't played that game.
Matti, on one hand, thank you for thinking of Heroes of Might and Magic. On the other, you mentioned 4th, and I partially want to strangle you.
Oh my gosh.
It is the greatest video game series ever made, and Heroes of Might and Magic 3 with its expansion is the greatest video game ever made, and everyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, guys, you heard from the man himself. You know what to expect for the rest of this selection. Thanks for giving it away, Icipall. Right, let's get to the 4th one. Let's get to track number 4 before we waste any more time. By the way, I think the score for now is Devar as 1 point. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep track, Icipall. Thank you. Track number 4.
Get your emoticons ready.
we're going to be requiring a very specific answer. Davar?
Wing Commander 1?
No.
Interesting choice.
Matti?
Heroes of Might and Magic, the first one.
That's going to be your
Okay, now you're
answer.
just pandering.
It's not. It's not. Okay, who's left? Dantan, you haven't answered yet. Dantan.
Skies of Arcadia?
No, this is the title theme. Let me.
One day you will have to explain to us your very often coming up relationship with Skies of Arcadia.
It's a great game that people love. What's there to explain? Okay, so anyway...
Explanation accepted.
Okay, I was going to say, before being rudely interrupted, this is the title theme from Pokemon Stadium, which is an N64 game, correct?
Yes.
Let's get on with the program, with track number 5.
Start your engine for Sony Computer Entertainment America production.
Dantan.
Crash Bandicoot Racing?
Crash Team Racing, the title theme. We will accept this answer.
Acceptable answer.
It is indeed that game. Crash Team Racing.
Crash Team Racing, it is the greatest kart racer ever made.
I think we have come to accept that Icipall has opinions about video games. And he really likes Crash Bandicoot, Heroes of Might and Magic, and Warhammer 40k, doesn't he? Track number 6.
Is your loved one suffering from main character syndrome?
Dantan.
Warcraft 2, the opening.
If anybody was going to get it right instantly, that's you. Yes, that's Warcraft 2, the intro theme. And by the way, in record time, you guessed it.
Yeah, I recognize the theme instantly. It's literally my most favorite RTS game ever.
Okay, well, yes, we knew that Dantan loves Warcraft, so this would have been easy for him.
But I'm going to make this very clear. I do not like World of Warcraft.
I would never even dream to imply that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's in a different genre.
Yeah,
right.
too.
Anyway, now we have 1 point for Dantan, 1 point for Davar. No point.
2 points for Dantan.
2 points for Dantan.
Well, it's a good thing you are keeping track of the score, because as you have noticed, I can't. Let's go to... what's next? Track number 7. Here we go. Matti, of course.
Half-Life.
Well,
the first one.
It's the second one, but it's tier 1,
Wait, what?
so it's from the second one. It's Hazardous Environments from Half-Life 2. But you know what? It's tier 1, so I will accept Half-Life as an answer.
That is acceptable.
I heard it during first somewhere.
Yeah, this was specifically from Half-Life 2.
It is entirely possible that they repurposed a track from the first game and it's slightly different a version for the second one.
Oh, maybe because they use modern Valve logo in the patched first one. Okay, yeah, maybe that's why I got them confused.
Matti Mali, everybody!
It happens.
Yeah.
Let's get to track number 8. I will require a specific answer for this one. And let's go. Davar?
Donkey Kong 64?
No, it's not Donkey Kong 64. Or, as Discord cut off your D from the sentence, Honky Kong 64. Oh my, Davar, you really like that Donkey Kong, don't you?
I mean, understandable. He's a very handsome ape.
Honky Kong, 64 of them, please.
I mean, he will cover anyone in custard cream pies.
Disgusting.
Well, coconut
Moving
cream
on.
pies.
Matti.
Ape Escape 2.
No. Dantan?
Shining Force?
You did not guess correctly, but just for kicks, I'm going to play the rest of this.
Oh,
You fell
it's a
for
Mario
it!
game, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, I will give you a hint. Just to imagine your stupefied faces. This is the game that kills friendships.
It's not really a hint, you're just giving it away. Yes, this is the first Mario Party for the Nintendo 64, and boy, your reactions to when you realized it, it's so funny.
Yeah, good job. High five, Madhog.
By the way,
Nice.
you fell for this twice because I pulled this exact trick on you
Yes,
for
I
that
know.
Mario Rabbids game from last time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so funny. Let's keep going. Next one, then.
Wait.
Matti.
Final Fantasy 4.
No. Tavar?
Final Fantasy 12.
Yes!
Ding 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 ding.
Okay,
I thought it sounded familiar, but
So
I didn't
it-
know which number it was.
it goes without saying that we needed a specific answer for this. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, the theme that you hear in the main menu. And I have opinions about Final Fantasy XII, most of which are very negative, but we don't have the
Oh,
time to
we
get
know.
into that.
Yeah.
Madhog,
that's
I'm
it.
with you on that front.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Oh.
the original
exact-
version, anyway, of
Well,
Final
it is
Fantasy
just
12.
using the same track that was in the opening text scroll of Final Fantasy 4.
Now, track number 10, the final one for Tier 1. Here we go. Dantan.
Star Wars Knights Old Republic.
Yes. It is indeed
You are correct.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, also known as KOTOR. That's the acronym. KOTOR!
Yep, the,
I like to say KOTOR! Uh,
The second
KOTOR!
game has a very promising story that was very compromised.
okay.
Oh, yes. Very.
You could
So
say
much
that
cut
about
content.
most BioWare
Yeah.
games, really.
Yeah, especially these
Eh,
days.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, it was
KOTOR
done
2 was
by-
an Obsidian game. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee, okay. Sorry about that. I just assumed BioWare worked on both because one is a sequel to the other.
It was,
Yeah.
like, it was
I
in
think-
fact Obsidian's
it-
first game.
Yeah, it would take a long time to explain the entire history of it, so we should probably move on.
Yes.
It being Obsidian game also explains why it was so buggy.
Mhm.
Well, actually, no. You're being unfair. The reason why Fallout New Vegas is buggy is because it's a Fallout game, not because it's an Obsidian game.
They also forced a release date on the developers that they had to hit, which
Yes,
they
that
couldn't.
too. So it's always Bethesda's fault. It's always the fault of whomever is being the executive here. Invariably. Anyway, guys, it's time for the first bonus challenge. Now, if I can find the... there it is.
Bonus round.
This is required by law.
Law!
Right.
Oh.
So we are doing a 1 second challenge. Yes, we have one for a guest list, surprisingly. So I'm going to play 1 second of a track, and you have exactly 1 second to guess what is it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Matti.
Duck Hunt.
Yes, Duck Hunt. You get 3 points.
I was trying to think of what the game was.
Yeah, me too. I was trying to remember which one has a
Well,
startup like that. Because
I
there's
was
been
about-
any Nintendo game.
Yes, I was about to deduct points from everybody because you were taking quite a long time to answer, but alas. So what is the current score, Icipall?
Current score is at the bottom of the pile is Devar with 2 points. The filling is Dantan with 3 points. And the top loaf is Matti with now 4 points.
Matti, with just 1 correct answer, you are once again in the lead, because that's how this game works. Okay, it's time to get to Tier 2, and these answers will be worth 2 points. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay. 2 pointers.
2-pointer-roonies. We start with track 1 in 3, 2, 1. Devar.
Eternal Darkness.
I'm so
No.
disappointed in you. It's not.
I know.
Running out of time. Dantan.
Stardew Valley because I don't want to lose points.
It's not. Matti?
Eternal Sonata.
No. This is from Katawa Shoujo. Now.
That's why it sounded familiar, but I couldn't quite remember where it came from.
So I would posit that Katawa Shoujo should be a tier 3 selection. Icipall.
Oh, tell this guy that Katawa Shoujo should be a tier 1. Come on, guys, back me up here.
I mean, I'm not really a visual novel guy.
Well,
No.
See, even you know it, even if you haven't played it.
I am aware of the title.
So here's the thing. Katawa Shoujo was very popular outside of its very niche circles for a very short amount of time in 2012. Beyond that point, it was basically forgotten. That's why I would have said that in the year of our Lord 2024, Katawa Shoujo is a tier 3 selection. But this is your list, so who am I to judge?
Well, I say, yeah.
Track number 2.
Game face back on.
Devar?
Vandal Hearts 2?
No. Hey, Icipall, before we proceed, do we need a precise answer for this, or a generic one would suffice?
I believe in this case, generic one will suffice.
Okay. Dantan?
It's Soul Calibur.
It is indeed Soul Calibur. The third
What can
one.
you tell the... Okay, you reveal it.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say the third one.
I was going to say the third one as well if I was asked, but...
Well, I was not going to give you extra points. You're getting 2 already. This is Hour of Destiny, which plays on the character selection screen. Now, if I recall correctly, I played Soul Calibur 2 on the PlayStation 2. That's the one that had a Yachi Mishima in it from Tekken, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's the one.
Because the Xbox had Spawn and the GameCube had Link.
Yes,
Yes.
that's an interesting practice for Soul Calibur games that came out around these times. They had exclusive characters depending on the versions. For example, I recall that a PlayStation 3 Soul Calibur game had Darth Vader in it, and then the Xbox version had Yoda. So you knew which version was better then.
That was Soul Calibur 4.
I would like to add that the character exclusivity did not last all that time, because at some point the PlayStation 3 version did get Yoda as an extra DLC character. And I'm assuming...
Okay, but it was not in the base game, though.
Nope.
No,
not in the
came
base
later.
game. Just thought it'd be interesting to mention, because not many people seem to mention that.
Yeah. I haven't played many tournament fighter games, so it is possible that I lose this one.
Track number 3, and here it is. Matti.
Xenogears?
No. Davar?
Breath of Fire 4?
No. Running out of time. Dantan.
XCOM?
This is Shadowrun Dragonfall.
Oh, that's why it sounds so familiar. Damn it, my memory failed me.
This is
good taste.
Because the second one was my favourite.
I am not entirely sure how popular this series is. I'm going to have to take your word for it, Icipall, that it is a tier 2 game.
Close to being a tier 3, but not quite.
Well,
I would say it's more popular as a tabletop game than the video games.
Yes, I mean, that's what I meant.
I agree. The second one, Dragonfall, is the best one in the series.
I'm glad we agree.
Though I have never played the first one, Returns.
It's promising, but the sequels are much better.
Damn it! Kiss already! Stop teasing me! And that's code for let's move on, please.
Okay.
Davar?
Spyro.
No, it's not Spyro. Running out of time! Dantan.
Crash Bandicoot, because I lost my original answer.
No. Matti?
Deus Ex Human Revolution.
No, I believe this is a PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game. Spider-Man 2. Enter Electro, specifically.
I've never played any of the Spider-Man games.
One of the two Neversoft made PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games.
Again, is this a tier 2 or a tier 3?
I mean, you can make an argument, but please cut me some slack. Tier 2 is the hardest one to come up with answers.
I know! Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you for understanding that.
Yes, I understand.
Right, but I'll say this about this tune. This little tune really threw me for a loop because it sounded almost like the 1960s Batman theme. But with less notes and obviously different instrumentation. But it definitely reminded me of Batman.
I can understand how Matti thought that it was from Deus Ex game, because it has something like that cyberpunkish vibe.
Yeah, there is a track in the first Deus Ex game where it's kind of a similar sounding.
Human Revolution to me has a very particular sound it has. I'm not sure how to describe it.
Yeah, I have.
Listen.
I'm not still on that game yet. I'm
None of
still
you-
on Invisible War.
None of you will ever understand the human revolution as deeply as I do because I watched a 3.5 hours video that says that game is mediocre.
Oh no, if you want mediocre, Mankind Divided is mediocre.
Okay, let's move on. By the way, it's an H-Bomber Guy video, in case you didn't get the
right.
reference. And it's a very good video too, but then again, all of his videos are great. Let's go to track number 5. Running out of time! Who answered first?
it was-
Was it Devar?
Devar
Okay.
was first.
Devar.
Olden son.
No, it's not Olden Sun. You meant Golden Sun, I get it. Matti?
Tales of Graces.
No. And we are out of time. Dantan.
Tales of Innocence?
No, this
Okay,
is...
guys, there are no more Tales games on this list. We already had one.
Okay.
Icipall, you're starting to sound like me. And that's amazing. Right. So this is Bloodstained, the Ritual of the Night. Again, it feels like it's the millionth time we see a Bloodstained track in this show.
I'm gonna say, I felt like we've heard another one before.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
Bloodstained, this is now the second time Bloodstained has been on this show.
That's what I thought.
Yes, but it's not the first time it's being name dropped. Speaking of mistakes, let's get to track number 6. Dantan.
Commandos?
No! It's not.
Why does it have to sound like that?
Dantan!
You
don't know
will
what I'm
understand why, Matti.
Jagged Alliance.
No.
Interesting choice.
We are running out of time. Devar.
Gothica too?
Oh no, wait, I think I know it now.
Okay, well, this is Warhammer 40k Space Marine.
Ah.
If anybody was going to guess a Warhammer 40k game, that was going to be you, Danton. But alas...
Shame! 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 Shame!
I'm sorry, I guess there is no blood for the Blood God tonight. Sorry, guys. That's a Warhammer 40k reference, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Blood for the Blood God!
Nothing.
Skulls for the Skull Throne! Milk for the cornflakes!
Yeah, because the god is corn.
That's actually quite funny. Okay. I played exactly one Warhammer 40k game. Moving
Space
on.
Hulk?
That's a Warhammer game? I thought it was a Hulk game.
What?
It's titled. It's titled. Listen. In my defense, there is Hulk in the title, and I know for a fact that Hulk in space is a thing in Marvel. My defense is solid, Your Honor. You can forgive my mistake here. It's pretty funny, I will admit, but
That needs to be clipped. Make a YouTube short out of it.
maybe I will. I don't know. Devar?
Mega Man X.
I was about to deduct a point, but okay, no, it's
I was
not.
I was actually waiting for you to say my name, but then I realized you got cut off, so I had to answer.
Oh,
Oh,
that
well-
explains why I didn't hear you say Devar.
That happened. That could happen. It's not Mega Man X. Matti.
The Messenger.
No. Running out of time, and we are out of time. Dantan.
Dusk, because I don't want to lose points.
No. This is Worms Armageddon.
Oh,
That's where I'm familiar.
Specifically, this is Worm Song 98, the title of the track. There are vocals in this track. Later down the line, it's 5 minutes long, but obviously I could not include the vocals because they give away the game.
Yeah. I've only played Liero.
Oh my god, you are an old school.
Yeah.
I played the very first one myself of Worms.
Yeah, Liero is a Finnish game of this Worms formula, but it's much gorier.
Okay, I am going to say... Okay, so... I think some of you will be mad at me for saying this, but the only experience I had with Worms was playing a demo for Worms 3D.
Madhog, I'm so sorry.
You have my sympathies. Do you want to talk about it? We're here for you, man.
Was it really
It's
that bad of a
okay.
game? To track number 8. Icipall.
Yes.
Should we accept a generic or a specific answer for track number 8?
I think this was specific.
Okay, let's go with specific then.
Come on, guys.
Dantan.
Parasite Eve 2?
No.
I can understand that.
Running out of time. Matti.
Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
That's that is definitely a specific answer you're giving me, but no. Devar?
The Rig.
No,
What?
this... you, okay? You okay, lady? No, this is the main theme, the main menu theme, I should say, for Left 4 Dead. Now, I would argue Left 4 Dead was and still technically is a very popular franchise amongst nerds and the modding community, let's face it. But I don't think this somber, sad, atmospheric track is what you would usually associate with the bombastic zombie-killing game. Now, is it?
I would agree with you in that respect, yes.
This is the quiet moment before the horde comes in.
Yes, but this actually makes sense for Tier 2 because it's a popular game, but it is not a exactly well-remembered track from it, I would say.
Yeah.
Speaking of memorable tracks, I have taken the executive decision to have the next track to be 1 minute long instead of 30 seconds.
Ooh, I approve of this.
Okay, and I think you will understand why, and I am going to need a specific answer for this too.
Yes.
So, let's begin then. Devar?
Parasite Eve 1?
No. Dantan?
Dark Souls 3?
No. Running out of time. And we are out of time. Mati.
Ace Combat 6.
So, Icipall, would you do the honor?
Gladly, my friend. This was the main menu theme from Heroes of Might and Magic 5.
Of course.
A series I don't really play, so...
I have never played a single one in my life.
Go to GOG right now and buy Heroes 3 Complete Edition.
Icipall, listen. I am a big Klonoa fan. So now you know how I feel. That no one in my friend group plays my favorite games of all time.
I've played both of them.
Have you?
Yeah,
When?
I played. Bought like a few months ago the collection. Went through them.
Why did you never tell me? What the hell is wrong with you?
I thought you were friends.
Conversations.
It's the best games ever made. How could you not tell me?
I mean, it's not Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
Shut up! Now is not the time. Read the room. Jesus, I'm so mad.
Okay, Granddad.
You didn't tell me you
Time to
played.
go back to bed.
I cannot believe, Matti, you didn't tell me you played Klonoa. I'm so angry. I'll never forget this. The first thing you should have told me, waking up from the bed, hey Madhog, I played Klonoa today. Okay.
You sleep in the same room?
Okay.
That's
Moving-
pretty good.
Moving on. Moving on to track number 10. Dantan.
Company of Heroes?
No. Devar.
Battlefield?
No, we have run out of time, Matti.
Mass Effect.
No, this is from the Return of the Rings video game. Lord
I'm
of
sorry,
the
what?
Rings.
Return of the Rings?
Did I
The
just
Lord
say?
of the Rings.
Did I just say? Did I just say Return of the Rings?
Yeah, you said Return
Yes.
of the Rings.
Amazing. Okay, well, clearly I meant to say Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, but I guess the short
video
version
game.
is yes, the video game. Thank you. I guess the short version is Return of the Rings.
Yeah. It's the very busy summarized version of Lord of the Rings. Return of the Rings.
Technically that's true. The One Ring was returned to its origin place.
Heaven or hell? Let's rock!
It's time for true or false. You will have to guess if the following track was used in a video game or not. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. You all answered false. Okay, so I'm going to give you the answer right now. The correct answer is false.
Yay!
You all get 5 points. So the name of the track is Mystic by an artist known as Sybrid Music. Icipall, please elaborate.
What exactly do you wish me to elaborate?
You chose this track. Can you explain anything about it?
I mean, I like it. It sounds very nice, and I thought that this could be mistaken for a track from atmospheric track from a video game, so I decided to put it there for everyone to share because it's a good track.
Can I ask
So
a personal question about this track then?
Yes.
where does it come from? Is it a YouTube thing? A movie? or
It's a
something?
YouTube thing.
Ah, okay.
You see, this is what I wanted to know. I wanted to know if you knew anything about the artist since you chose it, but apparently you don't.
I heard it from, you know how there are those, on YouTube there are those 2 to 4 hour music compilation videos, like the most epic tracks of, and the music to listen to during your last stand, and 2 hours of heroic music and those kinds of things.
Sure, video game music to study and kill by. Okay, I get it.
I heard it from one of those compilations, and ooh, that's neat.
I will say, once again, this was Mystic, M-Y-S-T-I-Q-E-E, Mystic, by the artist...
Mystique, yeah.
By the artist Sybrid Music. S-Y-B-R-I-D Music.
The actual name of the artist, just to give the full proper credit, is Michael J. Elliott.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now-
Before we go to the tier 3, what's the current points?
Yes, what is the current score, Icipall?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Devar, that you are still the bottom feeder with 7 points.
Okay.
But we are seeing stiff competition on the upper ranks, with Matti being dropped to the second place with 9 points, and Dantan standing supreme with 10 points.
So, hey, Dantan, this might actually be your night if it keeps going. Oh gosh, I just
You said
jinxed
that
you. I'm
once
so sorry.
before.
I'm sorry. I don't
you-
mean to jinx you.
It happened like this before. If you remember, you went, "You're gonna win if you keep this up," and then I didn't.
I know. That's why I shouldn't have said it. Oh no.
Don't
Well,
worry, Dantan. I believe in you.
No,
doesn't
this is
matter
making it worse.
It doesn't matter if you win, just that you feel at some point that you're going to win.
We don't want to hear that from you, Matti.
I don't mind who wins as long as we all have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway.
I mind. Okay, so it's
let's
time
continue,
for
guys.
tier 3. Let's begin with track 1. And can I be honest for a second? This first track, personally, this could have easily been final boss material. Let me tell you.
I know. Oh, I know. I
Okay.
actually considered it.
But you chose something
We can
else.
talk about that after we are done with this
Yes,
one.
okay. Let's begin. 3, 2, 1. Running out of time. Dantan.
Raditya Story, I think it's called.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's how it is called, but it's not the answer we wanted.
Yeah.
Devar?
Grandia Free?
No. Matti?
Limbo of the Lost.
No. That's definitely final boss material, but it's not that. So, okay.
That's a very unusual choice.
Interesting
Okay.
choice.
All right. So the title of the video game is this is a Moomin video game. Apparently, it's titled "Moomin Trolls: The Quest for the Hobgoblin's Ruby." It has a Finnish title, which is pronounced
Muumit ja taikurin hattu. Direct translation would be Moomis and the Wizard's Hat.
okay.
Ah.
So, guys,
Yeah,
I
I would
need you.
translate Taikuri more to magician.
Well, that fits too.
Okay, I need to tell you this. So, Icipall
Yeah.
gave me a link for this track. So I opened the link and it directed me to a collection of mini movies which I'm assuming are all cutscenes from the video game. And
Yeah,
I extracted the soundtrack from those, and that tells me that this game is so obscure that there is no official soundtrack selection on YouTube.
It was a Finnish Moomin game. I would have been happy if I had found the actual soundtrack or soundtrack compilation or something, but no. There were a lot of Moomin games like this in the 90s, and they were either some kind of interactive things where you have different screens and where you just click things and stuff happened, or they were basically Quest for the Hobgoblin's Ruby and they were minigame compilations.
Right,
And,
I assume that was the case.
And this track specifically was from a minigame where you had to where you had to help Moomin Papa to remember to write his memoirs, and they were basically the pictures that you had to put in the right direction so that you get to play the mini video of that specific part of Moomin Papa's memoirs.
Right, so again, I can see why you didn't use this for the final boss, because there was the remote possibility that your fellow countryman, Matti, might have recognized it. Still...
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick it as the final boss, because I knew that Dantan and Devara would have snowball's chance in hell of actually having played this game, and there was a reasonably high chance that Matti would have, so he would have an unfair advantage.
Yeah, mini game collection is one genre that I generally avoid.
Yes,
You didn't play any Moomin games as a kid?
I mean, I got my first computer when I was 10, and by that time I considered those kind of games to be too kiddie for my tastes.
It sounds to me
okay,
as
Grandpa.
Okay, first of all, Icipall, you're being a bit ageist tonight for no reason whatsoever.
Icipall being spicy. Spicy pal, more those.
Spicy pal!
Icipall!
That's not funny, why am I laughing?
Well, I'm off to go to join the Spice Girls, I guess.
Okay, so that was
Pals.
Moomin Trolls. What a way to start Tier 3. That might be a harbinger for things to come. By the way, before I forget, Tier 3 is worth 4 points. Okay? Let's remember
4 pointers.
that. Next one. Devar?
Vandal Hearts 2.
No. Matti?
Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter.
No. Running out of time. Dantan.
Shining Force 2?
Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the PlayStation 1 licensed game.
Okey-dokey.
Never touched it.
There is a reason why it is a tier 3 list choice.
It gave me very strategy game, vibes.
I can see that, honestly. It's pretty good third-person action platform.
My favorite bit of trivia when it comes to Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, is that they had Hellboy's own Mike Mignola on board for the art direction, which is great.
Oh, interesting.
And that's also why that Disney film doesn't feel or look at all like a typical Disney film. By the way, I require a specific answer for this. Running out of time. Devar? Wait, hold
Guilty
on.
Gear.
Well, Matti
I think
actually
Matti
answered
was first.
Yes, but you didn't get it right anyway, so Matti.
Quake 3 Arena.
No. We have run out of time, Dantan.
Pokemon.
I'm the Pokemon! I'm a Pokemon! Machine gun! No,
I
this
know I
is...
said it just to annoy you.
No, that's Palworld.
Besides,
No,
there's
actually,
answer.
hold on. You mentioned the P word. Let me tell you about that. It's not even that. That's false advertisement. That's a survival crafting game. It's Ark. It's not Pokemon with guns. It's Craftopia with a Pokemon mode. Screw them.
It's actually
Anyway,
Rust.
the game in question, not the P word. This one. It's Doom 64.
Did not recognize it at all.
Yes, this is the stats screen music, specifically. So yes, there is an argument to be made that since it's a Doom game, it shouldn't be on tier 3, but Doom 64 is reasonably obscure by the canon of Doom. I wish it was Pokemon with guns. At least it could have been funny. Like Shadow the Hedgehog, which is Sonic with guns. Why not?
Funny you should say that, considering all the memes I've seen of Shadow the Hedgehog seeing how popular it has become, and everyone calling it Pokemon with guns, and Shadow the Hedgehog being like, "It should have been me!"
Well, it was him in my heart. Also, I don't think that game was successful. And also...
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog? No, it wasn't.
Nope.
Well, we should hold on to that once Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie comes out, and all of a sudden everybody wants a Shadow video game. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I have been waiting for one for almost 20 years. Moving
I
on.
just love Latinas, Sonic. See ya.
Adios, amigo.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go with track number 4. Dantan.
Call of Juarez.
Oh, no. Excuse me. No, it's not.
You are excused. You may leave.
Running out of time, Devar.
Silent Hill 2.
No. Matti.
Max Payne 3.
Spec Ops The Line. This is the first time Spec Ops is represented in our show, but it has been name dropped a couple of times, and I disagree. Yeah. This is not a tier 3 game. This is a tier 2 game at best.
Huh, you see, it as that popular.
Anyway, next one. Dantan.
Bubsy?
What?
Bubsy?
No, it's not Coach Z. I mean Bubsy. No, it's not. Devar?
The Simpsons Bart Nightmare?
No. No, but...
Okay, Devar, show some class here.
Don't kink shame him.
Oh my.
Voodoo wins.
No, this is Donald Duck Quack Attack, also known as Donald Duck Going Quackers in North America. Specifically, this is the boss theme for Merlock. Merlock, remember Merlock? He was the main villain in that DuckTales feature film. He wanted the lamp. Yes, he was a villain in this video game. Color me surprised.
He was the main villain.
Okay, so that's number 5, and we are halfway through the final tier, and it's time for track number 6, which is this one. Running out of time. And we are out of time. Dantan.
Guilty Gear?
No.
Okay, guys, seriously, there are no Guilty Gears here.
The transformation is almost complete, Icipall. Matti?
Lost Odyssey?
No. Davar?
Expendables.
No.
What?
No, this is... guys, pretend to be shocked. This is a Fate game. Fate/Extella Link, to be specific. Mare Cruor / Blood Battle on the Moon Cell.
That's the title of the track.
Okay, I think there were about 6 places in the course of this word salad in which the title could have ended, but it kept going somehow.
Because both the Marek, because the title of the track is both Mare Cruor and Blood Battle on the Moon Cell. I'm not quite sure why. I do not speak Latin.
It could have been Battle on the Moon or Blood Battle on the Moon, but then there is also another additional word in cell, which throws me for a loop, really.
Because in the Fate Extra universe, Moon is not a moon, it is an alien supercomputer that is just covered in a small layer of stone called Moon Cell. That has been there since the long time ago, recording everything that's happening on Earth and
that was the story.
Oh yeah, okay, that totally makes sense. Thanks for clarifying.
You are most welcome.
Icipall, it is taking all of my might not to judge you right now.
Why would you need to judge me?
For a bit. Anyway, moving on to the next track. Out of time. Dantan.
The Witcher?
No. Davar.
Legend of Grimrock 2?
No, Icipall, I understand your frustration right now.
It's
Matti.
Greedfall, isn't it?
Dungeon Siege 2?
No, this is... One of you is going to not believe this. King Arthur, Knight's Tale.
Why would you be shocked that we don't know that one?
Because one of you name dropped it earlier as
and he has name dropped it multiple times in the previous sessions.
Yes,
so that's why.
It's my Civ memory, basically at work.
Okay, so what is this? A real-time strategy?
A turn-based strategy game.
Is it based on that 2004 Arthur movie?
No!
This game is its story is the Battle of Camelon, I think it was called. Basically,
Battle of
happened.
Camelon.
Modred and King Arthur killed each other, but King Arthur
Yes.
comes back as a lich and basically curses the land, and you come back as Modred to kill King Arthur again.
Okay, that's a part of the Arthurian legends I didn't know about.
Well, it all happens in Avalon.
Mordred was Arthur's illegitimate son that rose against him, right?
In the most recent canon, yes.
It varies depending which version of the story you are. Usually he's the King Arthur's illegitimate son or his sister's son.
My favorite version is when he is both.
I was going to
Incest
say
is
that as a
Vincest,
joke.
I guess. Yeah, okay. Of course, one of us was going to say that as a joke, but yes.
My favorite is the cat version where they thought it was a dragonet, but it was a crow's egg.
What?
And in that, the Mordred is a crow.
Oh, I get it. Oh, god damn it. It's embarrassing how long it took for me to get that one.
Let's continue on. We have songs to finish up.
Yes, let's continue on. Track number 8. I will require a specific answer. Running out of time, and we are out of time. Dantan.
WWE Rush Hour.
What?
WWE Rush Hour because I don't want to lose points. I've just made the random words.
Well, it's not, but honestly, you said it with such gusto and confidence, I would have believed it's a real game.
Well, Be
Yeah.
Comfortably Wrong is the title, isn't it?
Yes, good for you. You are winning in spirit. Not actually, but... Devar.
Sam Max Apocalypse?
Sam... I wish there was a game titled Sam and Max Apocalypse. Are you kidding me? But no. Matti.
Xenosaga Episode 3.
Electric Guacamole? No, it's not.
I think it was Gaiden und Bönse.
Good, but no.
Gesundheit.
No, that one was Dustbox Sahasrara.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
This all the Gesundites. No, this is House of the Dead 4.
Ah.
The title of the track is He's Still Alive? Now, House of the Dead is not exactly an obscure franchise. For the internet, I mean.
Mm.
It's time for track number 9. Devar?
Rogue Odyssey?
No. Running out of time. Dantan.
Almost the tank engine goes to war?
That should be a real video game, but no. Matti.
Rogue Galaxy.
Somehow, I felt it in my bones. One of you was going to say Rogue Galaxy one of these days, but no. This is Commandos Beyond Call of Duty, which is a
shit.
I know, you said Commandos earlier in the night. It's your curse, isn't it?
We can make a drinking game out of it.
Commandos
Beyond
Beyond Call of Duty, which is a standalone expansion to the original Commandos Behind the Enemy Lines. So, I'm going to haphazard a guess as to what kind of game this is. This is either a third-person shooter squad game or a real-time strategy stealth squad game?
It's a top-down squad. You were correct with the squad part, but it's a top-down strategy game in which you have to kill basically a bunch of Nazis in a very particular way to not get caught and have alarms and whatnot.
That is exactly what I meant when I said the stealth game. It's a game like Desperados, essentially.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
yes,
Desperados, well, the first Desperados came from the same developers.
Makes sense.
But it's funny because actually both of your questions were correct. Because there was a third, first-person squad-based shooter that also allowed you to take the isometric view to command your team, and you could jump into any of the characters.
Honestly, I definitely did get the vibe and energy, both from the title and from the cover art included in the video.
There's like a spiritual successor to it, which is basically a game called Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, which is very similar in style.
Yeah.
But it's set in like ancient Japan.
Yeah,
So-
the creators
recently-
of Shadow Tactics did others of the same genre.
So if
Yeah.
you like
Also-
this sort of real-time strategy stealth games, then there is this recently released Shadow Gambit, which is that, but with zombie pirates.
Ah, you know of that as well.
Yes, I've heard about it.
Yeah, I know it because I know the fate that befell the studio that made it embraced, so to speak, by the Embracer group. When the bubble bursts, it explodes and drowns everybody. But not those at the top. Never those at the top. Anyway, let's finish up with this one. Davar?
Tales of Spike McFang?
Is that even a real game?
Probably
Yes,
not.
A
Yes?
Super Nintendo game?
Really? But it's not.
Yes!
Okay, we have run out of time. Dantan.
F-Zero?
No, Matti.
Mega Man X3.
Okay,
Madhog! You told me they know this game!
I told you that they know this
We
game. Yes, but maybe they don't remember the music in it. Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
Why is
now I remember it.
Why does the music not stand out in that game?
The funny thing is, I was thinking, where do I have heard this before? And then I was like, drawing a blank.
Ah, damn it. I went through its soundtrack when I was looking stuff for my own thing. But I changed it away from it when I heard Icipall wasn't going to participate.
So, nobody guessed anything for this tier. Am I correct? Icipall, you make these games way too hard.
I don't
Right.
want to hear that from a show that had Matti's list, because that was brutal.
It was brutal, I admit it, but one of us was able to answer one track correctly from tier 3 of that particular session. I cannot say the same for this one.
Icipall, could you please stop tapping? I know you're raging that we didn't guess.
Okay, Icipall, I think the score has remained the same.
Yes.
Who is winning again?
The currently running champion is Dantan with 10 points!
What? Really?
Yes, really!
Dantan is winning?
Yes! He is winning! He is winning! He is winning!
Thank you, but I didn't think the game was over yet.
No, there is a final boss, but if nobody guesses it, you win! This is exciting! This is
You can
great!
see the finish line, Dantan. Victory is at your grasp.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine if Matti can come out of nowhere and guess the final song? Wouldn't that be something?
Out of nowhere.
Quick,
Oh my
check
gosh.
out if Matti has any steel chairs nearby.
Okay, listen, I'm going to say this. If any one of you can guess, you deserve a medal, a trophy, if you can guess what this track is, because I'm still confused to this day. Let's go with, hold on, I almost forgot, where is it? Oh, here it is.
Final battle.
So let's go. We have about 1 minute for this track, during which each and every one of you has 3 guesses as to what this track is. But once the timer runs out, you have no more guesses to use. Okay?
Use your guesses well.
Yes,
All
choose wisely and all that. So, final battle it is. 3, 2, 1. Remember, 3 guesses.
I know.
Dantan.
The Last Train Home?
No. Matti.
Lil Eat.
No. The bar?
Triangle strategy?
No.
Okay, at this point, I would just like to say that Dantan, I appreciate your guess, but I made this list long before before even the Last Train Home came out, and I had time to play it.
Okay, fair enough.
You still have 2 guesses, each and every one of you. And who's next now?
Dantan.
Dantan.
Anchronox?
No. Matti?
A pocket mirror.
This is your go-to answer every time. No, it's not. Matti, your last chance.
Dragon Guard 2.
No, you're out. It's not.
It's not, but I can understand.
Okay, we're almost out of time. Devar?
The replicant?
No, we are half a second from ending this. So get your answers now or be forever silent. And we're done.
Plus blue.
Dantan.
Contagion.
No. So now I am going to read the title of this video game, which I have written here.
What is it?
Let's see. Second Reproduction, open parenthesis, also known as Queen of Darkness 2, the second reproduction, close parenthesis.
Is that even a game?
Icipall, you have some
Yes?
explaining to do. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but judging from the artworks, the several pieces of artworks included
It's
in the video,
hentai, isn't it?
I was about to say, is it an otome game of some description?
It is an otome visual novel, but it is okay. Characters in it have sex, but it's not on the screen. It cuts to black, and it is not censored. It's actually like that.
So if you look at official artworks,
Hey, now
if you look
I
at official artworks,
Would I lie about that? Would I see a need to?
Do you really want us to answer? But
Yes.
I still don't trust this guy.
okay, listen. If you look at artworks, official artworks for this game, you will see some very horny, but otherwise relatively classy pictures of a woman surrounded by several hot guys who are all over her. So that's about as quintessential otome material as it can get. What is this game even about, I dare ask?
The main character, Christina, is a warrior princess of a kingdom that is sent with her best friend and bodyguard, whose name I cannot remember from the top of my head, who is one of the possible love interests, by her mother to assassinate the demon king of a neighboring country. Because demons are evil, trust me, toads.
So like in Freeren then.
But their assassination attempt fails and they are captured, and then they are, instead of killing them, the king decides to have them basically leave in the kingdom to see for themselves how horrible and evil the demons are.
It's a visual novel with a female protagonist, with a selection of hot guys to choose from. You've seen one, you've seen them all. It's a fairly popular genre when it comes to visual novels. So, yes. Aside from the title, why is it titled Second Reproduction?
I'm not quite sure, but I think it's more because it's the second in the game series.
It implies a very specific activity.
Depending what route you chose, there is baby making.
Cool. Icipall, do me a favor and post the final score on the Discord chat for all to see.
Okie dokie.
Devar 7, Matti 9, and Dantan first place with 10 points. We have a new winner and a new reigning champion, Dantan Stormkeeper, everybody! Yay!
Winner by technicality, I'll take it! Yay!
You earned this victory.
No, you didn't win by technicality. You won because you made the most points. That's about as clear-cut a win
Be
as
proud
it can
of your
get.
victory. Now call us all peasants.
You deserve it. I am so glad. We started this year in the best possible way by dethroning the reign of terror of Matimali and appointing a new king for the foreseeable future until the next game. So congratulations.
I shall try my best to basically rule with some sort of responsible... I'm just going to eat chips.
That's about right.
It's your right as a king.
I am so happy for you. I'm proud of you. You've done it. You did it. The underdog that rose to the occasion and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. End of the show. Here we are. Should I spoil what the tiebreaker is, Dantan, or Icipall? Icipall, damn it! Damn it! I made it the entire show. I almost managed the entire show without messing it up now, right at the finish line. Gosh darn it. You know what? I'm going to keep it in the back pocket. I'll use it as a tiebreaker for next time.
Yeah.
In case. Just in case.
So that we can use it in the future.
Yes. So I don't have to look for a tiebreaker forever. All the
I
time.
don't think tie is that common as you think.
No, it's not.
That's what we thought before my first list.
Yes, but now we have a clear-cut winner, and it's the one we were all rooting to see win. Yay!
Yay!
I am suddenly realizing that I am losing the faculty to speech. So I'm actually going to crawl weakly towards the end of this entire ordeal and say thank you for joining us, everybody. This has been Be Confidently Wrong. where people are wrong but confident about it, which is like not being wrong. And
Now be
sometimes
gone, peasants.
and sometimes they are right, and they are right without confidence, which is like saying that you want to be wrong. Anyway, this is it for tonight's session. I hope you will be joining us again. Next time I sound like I am drunk, but I am not. I'm just all of a sudden very, very tired.
He's lost his energy after Dantan's big win.
No, I lost my energy when Matti upset me so much
About Klonoa.
about Klonoa. Dang it, Matti. Can you
not
stop
a mind
tapping your
reader.
fingers on the desk? Please, it's driving me insane. You've been doing this all night. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night and
Good
take
night,
care.
peasants.
Goodbye.